Hey YouTube, it's Jesse with another fish video. I know I haven't made a fish video in a long time because I've been really busy trying to get my work and stuff started. So I got this 10-gallon tank. I got rid of my 20-gallon, and my fiance designed this one because the way I designed it was too generic and manly, I suppose. So she designed this in a way that was actually going to work. I think he's hiding from me. Anyway, my bigger fish, this guy was like $7, but I had to have him because he's cool. He will eat pieces of algae that are like way bigger than his mouth, and he'll just hold on to them until they dissolve. It's pretty ridiculous. Sometimes he'll spit them out, but this one he's had for a couple minutes. I haven't given them any real food yet. I've got a pleco and a snail. My pleco was out for quite some time, but he's not anymore. I've never had a snail before. But he's pretty freaking cool. He goes everywhere. Whereas the pleco just kind of sticks on that piece of driftwood and eats what he can find, and then he hides in between those rocks there. The frickin' snail will go everywhere. He's kind of an attention whore. He'll walk around with his frickin' piece of algae and stab the other fish and shit. It's pretty great. Or he'll try to claim the pirate ship. He thinks I can't see him back there, but I can. He's right there. And I used a lot of components from my previous tank. I don't know if I ever did a real video of the 10, but you know, it's got the Aqueon 10-gallon quiet filter. You know, it's got the basic halogen light there. I just like my 20-gallon, I did the line of electrical tape. That way I could have it a little bit lower, because I like that sound of the water falling. Pretty nice. And also, you want to have your tank a little bit lower. You want to have some space in between the top and the water, or else you'll get a lot of gas buildup in there. I also have my first live plant. Well, I had a couple live cuttings from a friend's plant, but this is the first one that I've actually bought from a pet store. It came with that piece of driftwood, and I think it's doing really well. He really hasn't spit that piece of algae out at all. I think I might want to break him a little smaller next time. I don't think he'll choke himself. He seems to be doing alright. These guys want me to give them some real food, which I'm going to do. So what I've been doing is I've been taking one of these big algae wafers. They're about the size of a dime. I've been breaking them up as small as I can with my hands and putting little pieces in there. Unfortunately, the piece that he has is a big one. And then I take one of these Omega-1 color micro pellets. It says they're slow sinking, but if you throw them on the surface of the tank, they'll actually sink rather quickly, which is nice. Because the problem is, if you feed them one of the spoonfuls like it recommends, you'll end up with more than enough food in your filter. You'll have to change your filters more. And these filter cartridges are $3 a piece, which doesn't sound like much, but get back to me when you're changing them twice a week. So I'll go ahead and feed them some of these Omega-1s. I'm using my phone as usual, still don't have a real camera. Maybe I'll get one eventually, we'll see. I'll go ahead and set it up like this and give them a feed. You can see that my temperature is actually right around there. It's beautiful. It keeps itself right at 78 degrees. You'll see it comes with this. It's like a miniature spoon, like you might get in one of those like ice cream things from the ice cream man. But if you give them a whole spoon of that, they're not going to eat even half of it. I take a little pinch, just like that, and I just throw it at the surface of the water. And they should start attacking it. Unless they're full on algae. He's still eating his pellet. The littler fish don't really like the algae pellets. It's more for the snail, the pleco, and the bigger guy. Nope, he spit it out. These guys are the smaller guys are supposed to be part of the piranha family, so they kind of like run around in swarms and attack each other and shit. It's kind of funny. As more food starts to fall, they should start eating it. But anyway, I just wanted to go over some basics, if you've got a 10-gallon tank. Another product, obviously in my previous videos I've gone over Algae Fix and Stress Coat, which I'm still using. A really important thing is, make sure you're changing your filter often. Make sure you're keeping your temperature constant and where it needs to be. And if your water's cloudy, there's probably a problem. So I bought some of this Clarity, which turned the water an eerie yellow color for a few days. And then it made it like this. Like, oh my gosh. Before, you couldn't even see that UNI in the back there. I don't believe in having decorations on the back of your tank. I think it looks kind of stupid, like how people do like ocean decorations and stuff. Not really a fan. Looks kind of lame. If you're getting a tank for your 12-year-old, I guess, fine. But I'm 20 years old living on my own, so I don't really need that kind of thing. But honestly, if you have something cool that, is nice and can hide some of those wires, because as with every electronic setup, as with my TV and everything, I try to hide as many wires as I can, and so most of my wires have actually been ran behind that UNI, which is really, really nice. And the plant is kind of in the way, but not really. It's not too bad. The snail will actually come along and he'll all of that dead food, that disgusting stuff on the leaves. The snail's light enough to actually crawl across those leaves and eat it all, which is really cool, because if I didn't have a snail, those plants would probably be dead already. And these are all of my rocks from my hikes with my old Ellensburg friend, Laura. I used to go to Central, and then I dropped out. I didn't like Central. I wanted to become a mechanic. So I'm going to be going to an undisclosed technical college, and that's going to be really cool. So yeah, I used everything from my old tank. I bought the pirate ship, and I bought the driftwood, but this is everything from the old tank. You can see the snail. He's pretty wicked cool. He can do all these weird things. He can like crawl around and shit. Well, anyway, I'm approaching 8 minutes on a YouTube video, so I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I'm going to try and make some new videos. If my water gets weird, if my filters are suddenly becoming terribly dirty, if my fish start breeding, anything like that, I will be sure to make a video about it. And leave a comment down in the comment section below if you have a suggestion for another video for me to make, if you want a tours video, if you want some sort of mechanical video or anything like that. Let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Alright, you guys have a good day, YouTube. I love you.